This could be the best video you've watched in your entire life. I'm gonna show you how to work so efficiently that you get ahead of 99.9% of people. You're gonna level up so much faster than all of your friends and family. This is the only way to do it. Now this is gonna be packed, this is information heavy, so I highly suggest you take notes and list everything that you're gonna do after watching this video. Number one is goals. The purpose of goals is to have the big picture. You have to know what you want. Because how do you expect accomplishing anything if you don't know what you want to accomplish? And believe it or not, this is more than 80% of people. Most people don't have goals. They don't know what they want. For example, if you're a teenager, ask anyone in your school, what do you want to do? I don't know. You are going nowhere in life. Not if you drop out, if you don't know what you're gonna do. And it's very easy, and most people overcomplicate this. Take this in mind. You can accomplish anything in the world. It can be from being the richest man in the world, the biggest YouTuber in the world. You just have to set the goal. Everything else will fall. It's like driving a boat in the middle of the ocean, not having any map. You're not going to get nowhere. Imagine playing darts with no dartboard. No matter how good you are, you can be the best player in the world, you need a fucking board to shoot. There are a few rules to setting goals. Number one, you gotta be specific. A happy life isn't specific. What will make you happy? It's quite ironic, but happiness is accomplishing goals. Happiness is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. This is to know what your ideal is. Set them goddamn goals. Number two is plans. This is why most people set goals during New Year and never accomplish any of them. They don't make plans. Why? Because they don't know, or maybe they're too lazy. Always work from list. You need, number one, a master list. This is of all of your goals. No need to be in priority, but just a list of them. This is gonna get you the big picture. If you want to go skydiving, write skydiving. If you want to do a TED Talk, do a TED Talk. This doesn't have a time limit or deadline. What would you want to do, or to be, or to have? It should be around 100 goals. And to help you make the master list, there are 7 types of goals. Write down a list for each. There are financial goals, career goals, fun goals, fitness goals, relationship goals, personal goals, and contribution goals. Number 2 is a monthly list. Yes, it is important. Now you take from your master list things that you want to accomplish this month and make a list. Once you have that list, make a weekly list. This includes things from your monthly list and also casual things. Let's say, for example, you want to try fasting for 2 days or running a mile, like just to do it for the first time. You're not going to put this in your master list because it's not something exciting. But for the week, it is. So this is just what you want to do in this week, what you want to accomplish. Now, the daily list. Try to always do one thing from your weekly list on the daily list. So at least one on your weekly list has to be done every day. And this is important. Make sure it's the day before, the evening before. Some people say it's okay in the morning. No. Let me tell you why. Because when it's tomorrow, it's like it's another person. It's like you're giving the work to another person. That means you're not afraid to set the work. When it's the same day, it's kind of you. Because no one is gonna choose suffering just like that. But if it's another person, then you don't give a shit. That's the main point. And there's also other points like sleeping on it, working, subconscious works on it. But the main thing is you are not afraid to write the work the evening before, because it's kind of not you. It's the you of tomorrow. Number 3, set priorities. The 80-20 principle, or the Pareto principle. If you don't know already what it is, it means 20% of the thing that you do in your day contributes to 80% of the results. So make sure you know what your priority is. Let me give you an example. For making a video, 20% will be recording, making the thumbnail, doing the title, the actually thing that matters. The 80 here will be making a template. And this is a trap. I fell into it. Because the tasks that you're most likely going to procrastinate are these 20. Because they are much harder and much complex. There are tasks inside tasks. But you have to discipline yourself to work only on these and start working on these once this is done. To get this, you can use the ABCDE priority system. A's are the things that you must do during the day. B's are the things that you should do during the day. C will be the thing that you would like to do if your A's and B's are done. D will be delegate, and E will be eliminate. So when you make a list, you have to run into this system. This is interesting, dopamine loading. This is interesting, and you experienced it every day. Just think about your latest scrolling session. Have you ever tried working after that? Impossible. Your brain is foggy. All you want to do is scroll, and then you start working, and then 20 minutes later you're like, what the fuck am I doing? You're back on your phone. It always happens because of this. Because when you get a spike in dopamine, your baseline of what's amusing and boring gets a little higher standards, which means the work that should be enjoyable is now boring, and your brain can't concentrate because it's not about boring or discipline or whatever. You physically can't focus. So the solution is to make all of your boring tasks or work in the morning. First thing in the morning, this is what you do, so that you made the work when your brain was working the best, giving you the most alertness and focus. Work in the morning, and then you can do whatever you like. Play video games, play whatever later in the evening. Number 4 is track. To make sure you stay on track and force yourself to do the work, you need the time log. I have one on the Google Doc. I'll show it right now. Basically set a reminder every 15 minutes from when you wake up to when you sleep. Set an alarm and write every single time, what are you doing now? And be honest. I know it's easier to like just cheat, but at that specific time, what are you doing? This is gonna help you improve since you have data to track. Number 3 is gonna get you back on track. Sometimes you're slacking, I'm slacking too. I'm completely open and honest with you. But this is gonna help you stay on track. Because now you need to write down what you're doing. If you're watching, like imagine watching porn and writing porn. This is humiliating. This is, you don't want to do this. This is like consequences. And eventually you will get it fully green. And if you see like all of the things are red, or like you can't do the work and every single time the alarm rings you're doing a bad thing, set a goal to make it fully green. Psycho-Cybernetics, great book written by it. This basically says that by setting the goal, you automatically move toward it. Like your body automatically, with no conscious thinking, do the thing that you want. Only you have to set the goal. Number 2 in tracking, deadlines. When you work with deadlines. There's something called Parkinson's law, which says work expands to fill the time needed. If you set 2 hours to do the work, you're gonna get it done in 2 hours. If you set 4 hours, you're gonna do it in 4 hours. But there is a trap. Do not make this uncomfortable. Whatever task, let's say you think a task will take 1 hour, set double the time. Because what you're gonna do is set yourself in good momentum. You're programming your self-image to see yourself as someone who makes stuff done. If you always miss the deadlines, then guess what? You're gonna see yourself as someone who misses the deadlines. And you're always gonna do that. So please make sure you set more than enough to complete the task. Your goal is to create a habit of always finishing before the deadlines. Number 5 is improve. This is so important. As you can see, my brother, this is my second video. This is far from what I'm going to do in the future. And I know it. After every single try or work or rep, let's say me, for example, I make videos. After every single video, I always note 20 ideas. How can I improve? It will be better sound quality, better settings, grade X. This is so much important. If you can take only one thing from this whole video, take this. This is the most important part of the video. This not only helps you get unstuck, this also helps you know the plan. By the way, I use this to find my plan. I always ask myself, what can I do to get goal done? The name of this activity is 20 ideas, but you don't have to do 20. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 10. Just sit quietly and think about what can you do in order to accomplish the goal that you want. And an error that I fell into is getting this too complex. When you get too much 20 ideas, when you have too many things to do, you complexify by the thing. What you want to do is simplify. Because, let me give you an example. This looks like it's complex. This took me 15 minutes. I will not procrastinate on this. Simplifying is a solution to procrastination. When it's too complex and you don't have the neural pathway, you're gonna procrastinate. And many times, the reason for scrolling or this is because you hit a point where you don't know what to do, and then your brain goes, shit, I don't know what to do. And then you start going to the bad habits. That's why you need to simplify and clarity. And develop a vision. Develop the habit of visualization. Start to think about your ideal self. Start thinking about you accomplish that goal. For me, personally, will be to visualize how I would talk to you right now on the camera. Should I have a deeper voice? Should I speak slower? Should I speak more with my hands? If you can see it, you can do it. If you cannot see it, then you're not gonna do it. Because again, you're gonna be in the middle of the ocean in a boat with no map. Now this, important. You suck, bro. I suck. No matter what you start, you always suck. And even if you don't suck, you suck compared to your future self. Your idol or your role model should always be your future self. Right now, I know I'm not where I want to be. I'm doing the reps in, and I'm gonna eventually get there. Understand that you can do the work. Embrace failure. There is no success without failure. It doesn't go that way. It's like a boxer going the ring, the Mike Tyson, without ever getting punched in the face once. Doesn't fucking work. All of the champions have been punched thousands, what the fuck did I mean thousands? Hundreds of thousands of times. Okay, maybe that's too much. So you gotta get punched in the face to improve. And do not let it scare you. Because there is also one thing that you have to get over. It is imposter syndrome. But this is one of the biggest obstacle every single person who wants to achieve something does. For example, me, when I started my packaging business, sending emails felt unnatural. Why am I sending emails if I never did what I'm supposed to do? Doesn't fucking matter. You suck. I suck. Everyone sucks. You can be better. This is what you have to keep in mind. You can be better. Think about getting better. You are going to get better. Number 6, these are the habits that you have to develop. These are musts. Number 1 is work non-stop. When you get on a task, finish it non-stop. Do not start picking up your phone. Oh shit, he texted me. No. When you are in work mode, you fucking work. You don't do anything else until it's complete. Number 2 is don't you dare go to task number 2 if number 1 isn't finished. Because you start with the most important task of the day. Remember, we said it. Once 1 is done and you work non-stop, now you can pass to 2. But never go to 2, to 3, or 4 if you didn't finish 1. Number 3, get over novelty friction. One of the other biggest obstacles with imposter syndrome is novelty friction. You probably never heard of it because I invented the term. I've never seen anyone talk about it, or maybe it's in another name. But every single time you start a new task, for let's say I want to record a video for the first time. It's not my first time though. You're always gonna have some friction. Oh shit, I don't know what to do. Oh, should I do this? And then you start again, like I said, you're gonna jerk off because you don't know what to do. Develop SOPs or a list that you have to follow every single time you make something new, because everyone is the same. When you start something new, it's always fuzzy in your head. You don't have neural pathway. It's normal, but just keep going. Now, number 7, the biggest one. Never, ever work without a to-do list. You don't even realize how much this saves time. You're gonna get work done better, faster, more efficiently. You're gonna improve better. Always work from lists and work on paper. To-do lists. Always, even when you take a shower. Of course, don't write it, but have a to-do list in your head. Shampoo, then soap, step by step. Break it down until it's easy to do. I love to talk about this, about work. And unfortunately, this is way too much for one video. I'm probably gonna make a video to go more in depth about the habits that you have to develop to build the best working efficiency. Click here.